you have names for all of your plants, you are a mindful plant parent. If you have a hat or a shirt that says plant care is self-care, or I have plans with my plants, you are a mindful plant parent. If you see your plants as your babies and maybe you even call them your plant babies, you're probably a mindful plant parent. If you have shed tears when one of your plants die, you're probably a mindful plant parent. Let's dive in. Growing joy. Hello, plant friend. I'm Maria. I'm here to help you care for plants successfully and grow joy while doing so. And the biggest joy killer is killing plants. And in my opinion, the reason why people kill plants is because they pick the wrong plants for their personality. So I went ahead and made a plant parent personality quiz for you to take. Go ahead and take it. We are going to review the most popular personality archetype of my plant parent personality blueprints, the mindful plant parent, and we're going to do it in under 5 minutes. So let's go over the strengths, the weaknesses, the recommended plants for the mindful plant parent, and your plant parent superpower. And I will do my best to do it in less than 5 minutes. So let's dive in. So the mindful plant parent is someone who truly believes that plant care is self-care. They love engaging with their plants. Your plants are your plant babies, and you not only love how they look in your house, but you love how happy they make you. You probably have a story about how plants were a big part of how you got through a tough time in life. I know I do. Or you just know that plants make you happy and you love them for it. Your friends likely know about your plant hobby and maybe call you a crazy plant person because you talk about them a lot. You're fully committed and I approve. I don't think you're crazy. I think you're amazing. And these are your strengths. Your strengths are, number one, consistency. You engage with your plants on a daily, if not every other day type basis, and you are in tune with your plants. You know what's going on. You know when it's time to water. You know when something's going on, and also you know how to kind of listen to them. Number two, your strength is that you recognize that plants are deeper than just decor. Plants are not just decor in your house. They are a wellness tool. They are a self-care tool. They are a joy tool, and you view them that way. And number three, your strength is that you do what's necessary to make sure that your plants thrive. You invest in good soil. You get the right pots. Maybe you have grow lights in your house. You invest in your education by watching videos like this. And you see plant life parallels everywhere you look. When your plants are happy, you're happy. And if your plant isn't doing well, maybe you're not doing well either. When it comes to your weaknesses, you're definitely prone to overwatering because you want to engage with your plants on a daily basis, which is so wonderful. But you might be watering too much, over-loving your plant. So instead of watering, make a plant care menu of things that you can do to engage with your plants that aren't watering, like cleaning your leaves, looking under the leaves for pests, rotating your planters to make sure that your plant is growing up right. There's a ton of stuff that you can do that isn't watering to make sure that your plants don't get a little waterlogged. A lot of plants don't like wet feet. I also suggest that mindful plant parents plant their plants in terracotta pots. Terracotta is a wicking material, so if you overwater, it'll kind of absorb some of the water and your pots will dry out faster, so you could go ahead and water again. And also, if you do find that you're watering your plants a lot, you can amend your potting mix with orchid bark, orchid mix, or perlite just to make it a little bit more airy and ideally intervene for that overwatering moment. You're also likely to take plant loss really personally and really tough because you develop such an amazing relationship with your plants that when they die, you get sad. Believe me, I have shed tears over plants before. No judgment here. So it's important to understand that plant deaths happen and they're part of our plant parenthood journey, and they're an incredible gift. They're an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. So use plant deaths as an opportunity to empower yourself, learn from your mistakes, and keep growing. Also, mindful plant parents can get plant parent overwhelm, I call it. It's if you get really lit up and you start collecting too many plants, like you get plant after plant after plant because it's making you so happy, and then all of a sudden you blink your eyes and you have like 100 plants and you get really overwhelmed and you don't know how to sustainably care for them. I have a whole episode on my podcast about how to take a plant pause and how to manage plant parent overwhelm. I highly suggest listening to it if you need further support here. When it comes to recommended plants for the mindful plant parent, I suggest going for plants that love evenly moist soil because you're able to water more frequently than plants that need to dry out. General plant names to look for are air plants, ferns. There's the bird's nest fern here. There's the twirly whirly fern here. Photonia, which are these little guys. They're very sensitive to humidity and moisture. They're perfect for mindful plant parents. Sinanth, any type of prayer plant. Calathea, absolutely gorgeous plants that will bring you so much joy to look at and also to nurture. Herbs are great, like if you want to have a pot of basil and water that frequently on your windowsill. Alocasia are great, and philodendron. Also, moss poles can be a mindful plant parent's best friend because you can spritz and water a moss pole and it's going to dry out really fast. So if you have like a monstera on a moss pole, you might not want to go water the monstera a lot, but you can definitely water your moss pole and not see a difference. If you want a list of specific species of plants that are tailored perfectly for you, go take my Plant Parent Personality test. It's at plantparentpersonality.com. You will get a list of 30 to 40 plants perfectly curated for your plant parent personality. You can literally use it as a shopping list. It is so cool. I've worked really hard on it. I hope it supports you. Also, what inspires me about the Mindful Plant Parent is that you have the biggest heart, my friend. You have realized that plants can be a tool for connecting with yourself, to nature, and to others. You probably notice that after you start caring for your plants, you want to be outside more, you want to marvel at the trees, you want to share your passion, so you gift plants to other people, and most importantly, you see plants as a mirror to help teach you the life lessons that you need to know. It's so wonderful to be a mindful plant parent. I'm so happy for you. The mindful plant parent would also love my book. It's called Growing Joy, The Plant Lover's Guide to Cultivating Happiness. It has over 60 practices to help you connect with your plants on a deeper level. I think you will relate to so many of the stories in the book because I myself am a mindful plant parent and was in a deep moment of mindfulness when I wrote this book. All right, you mindful plant parent, go forth and grow joy with your plants. Comment what resonated the most in the comments for you, why you're proud to be a mindful plant parent, and of course, keep growing joy.